Significantly so, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, absolutely. Moogle Charm is pretty dang nice. Also, because of his defense mostly, but also once you do things like give him Dragoon Boots, and his dances end up being pretty good in the Coliseum. I believe he is typically not always the case, it depends on kind of the fights, but oftentimes he's one of the better characters to send through the Coliseum. Specifically because the dance kind of works out, because like when you have other people in the Coliseum, they start casting random spells here and there and they just waste turns. As soon as Mog pops a dance, he's stuck in that dance, so he's going to be having a shot at doing useful things. So that works out in his favor. And he has really high defense, so we'll have to, as soon as we get in the World of Ruin, as soon as we get Mog, we'll be spending some time in the Coliseum for that reason. We won't build... Is there a ship there? There isn't, right? I think we actually have to go to the Serpent's Trench, too. Depends. I mean, a lot of things just end up having you fight against the big pink thing, which sneezes you out of the Coliseum, which all that guy ever rewards you as an elixir. So usually, I mean, you can look at most of those as a dead-end path. Technically, you can win. It's gonna be difficult, though. It's always gonna be difficult. I don't remember what all the different things in the Coliseum are. I will be looking that up, because given the fact that I have Mog and Strago and Rome in the party, I'll be wanting to get like the cat hats and the behemoth suits and the Moogle suits and all that random weird shit that usually you wouldn't worry about too much, but since I'm actually going to be using 3 of the people that can wear that crap, I'll be doing it. When does 2.0 come out? Man, I wish I could do something like that on my Vita or something. Maybe you can. Is it possible to play through a new world on a mobile device? Because I'm plenty intrigued to do that. I just don't know that I'm going to want to do it on my computer. Only if you haven't... Well, yeah, I don't have it modded or anything. That makes sense. That was a dumb question for me. Of course, if I have an emulator. How difficult is it to emulate on something like that? Oh, nice. So hopefully not too far away. Are they looking at really big changes for 2.0? It's crazy that it's been available for like... I mean, hell, they've been working on that for like 6 or 7 years, haven't they? And 2.0 is finally coming out. That makes me feel like there's some big changes coming. I should have refilled my drink when I took my restroom break. Mistakes have been made. Morph dance. Gotcha. And wait, the dragon enemy... I thought I saw you fighting the dragon enemy on the floating continent today. Didn't I see you fighting a dragon? Thought I did. Maybe I'm imagining things. That's good, because that's a... If I remember right, that's a pretty brutal encounter. An expansion? What would that even look like? Oh man, that would be so cool. But if he's not working on that yet, it's a long ways out. Pretty safe to say though, right? $50 experience. I don't know how far I am from Mantra, but I'm going to be sad if I learn Mantra right before I have to kick Sabin out of the party. Oh, he's getting rid of it. That's huge. That dragon is a brutal encounter. There's a couple. The Floating Continent, in general, is a pretty good step up usually. I mean, it helps that you gotta break your party apart. I mean, that doesn't help. But there's some... Because you fight ninjas and stuff there too, right? There's some tough encounters in the Floating Continent. Gotta be ready for it. The Eddy. We'll go left again, I guess. Really? That is super cool. Presumably it's all in Japanese though, right? Like you said, there's no translation available. That's a shame. Incorrect. Oh my goodness. I had completely forgotten that it permanently changes. That is really good for Mog. I was not aware of that. I wonder, how does dance scale? What does dance scale from like magic power? Like if I'm doing water rondo? Should I be giving magic power to Mog instead of Terra? So he can just dance his way to everybody's hearts? Not that he hasn't already done that. He's even kind of cute when he stumbles. The first time. Second time, not so cute. Most of it's magic based? That's nice. I'll have to look at that. That's really cool, Ski. Man, I don't look at mods and stuff like that for games nearly often enough. I'm doing 7, 8, 9 on the PC. I do need to look to see if there's any useful mods. I seem to remember seeing for 7, like somebody released a graphical update mod or something like that. I mean, Dragoon Mog's still pretty good. All right, let's cool down a little bit here, right? Hero Ring. We don't want that. We'll give you... Protection against Berserker models. Seems good. And you can have... Damn it, I said no. Give me the Drainer. And give me Thunderblade. Game, please. Please. Okay, we'll do Hero Ring. I'm fine. And then I guess maybe when Sabin's gone, Mog gets double earrings. It's not that graphically upgraded. But it was some graphical upgrades. I'd have to go look at that. Hoverboard. Yeah, I've never done any of them. I've never done any of the other stuff. Are you talking about for that mod? Interesting. The thing that, like when I play the PC version of it, the thing that sticks out to me is the text. It looks weird. It's like most of the models and stuff look pretty similar, but then the text and everything's nice and shiny and new, and it's like, that looks weird. But it still works. Still works. Imperial troops are milling about, got a jam without being seen. Oh. Oh, you cute. Thank you, buddy. Use caution. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate that. Kind of wish I'd been able to get the... We want to go to Mount Colts. And walk through Mount Colts. I am so looking forward to having speed up combat options in 789 though. Oh my lord. It's going to be so good to steal. It's going to feel amazing to just draw all the spells at like triple combat speed. I can't wait. I'm going to be able to... Every desire that I had when I first played through Final Fantasy VIII on stream, I'm just going to be able to say, you know what? You guys might not like sitting here and watching me draw all the spells. That's going to happen fast, so buckle up, boys and girls. I've had issues before where I actually do go ham and draw everything, and I forget. I think it's Quetzalcoatl has the ability to refine spells into higher tier spells. It becomes pretty important to get that, because otherwise you fill up your spells. And then it becomes kind of a pain in the butt to micromanage, swapping spells back and forth to make sure we have room, and it's a mess. It's a flippin' mess. I wanted to do that so bad one night. I wanted to do that so bad, but I didn't. I limited it to... Okay, I think if I remember right, this particular spell, like triple. Ran into triple. Okay, sorry guys. Triple's insanely good for junctioning to stats. We have to get triple. And of course, when you run into a GF, you got to stop and get that. But I tried as much as possible not to do that. I tried. And I think it was pretty successful. Raz might agree. Well, see, that's the thing, though, is I try not to do a lot of that stuff off stream, just because my own personal idiosyncrasies. I'm getting close. You're probably done with... Oh, God, you're still in that drain is so long. I wouldn't doubt that. I wouldn't doubt that. There's a lot of menuing in that game. It's worth it, though. Man, I love FF8. We're in for good stuff. We got a super high quality of Final Fantasies until Final Fantasy X, in which case, who knows? I've never played 10-2. 10-2 could be rough. We'll see. How are you liking that, by the way, Wind Knight? Because I know you're playing through it. The menu is the best. I don't love menus, Raz. I just know how to appreciate the menu. I just know how to appreciate it for all the options and the opportunities and the strategery that it gives you. Yes, the Wind Knight ladies. I am actually kind of looking forward to playing that, even though I'm a little worried about it. I'm a little worried about it. I'm being honest. That it might be a bit cringe-tastic, but I'm still looking forward to it. Because even though it's been a long time since I played through 10, I really like the story. There's some key aspects of it that... Did we get the... We didn't get it. Why didn't we get the... Oh, we're in a cave now, that's why. Gotta make sure I get into a fight outside. I really like the story in 10, so I'm looking forward to see where it goes after that. Should be good. Plus, it's got Riku. If the game's got Riku, it's gotta be good. It's gotta be good. Because it's Riku. Oh, man. Should be good. And then 12, I'm super looking forward to 12 because I've never played it and heard really good things. And I'm actually really looking forward to 13, 1, 2, and 3. I've got doubts because I've read and heard so many bad things. But I'm still looking forward to it. I'm still looking forward to it. Story good for... I've heard that. I've heard that about 12. The Guardian. I'm going to make sure we get into a fight out here. Come on. Come on. You know you want to. There we go, game. And make sure we don't change the terrain. Yeah. Good stuff. I still haven't decided, I think I mentioned this before, but I'm having doubts about playing through 14 on stream. Just because of the crazy amount of time it would take to get through all that. Also, I don't know if I'd be able to finish the story. I think A Realm Reborn vanilla and Heaven's Ward wouldn't be too bad. I could probably, like, if I boost myself, I could probably get through those 70-ish hours, maybe, if I had to guess. Which isn't awful. It's not ideal, but it's not awful. Do we give you Kieran now, I guess? We got Cure 1. I guess I don't care. How do I want to do this? I guess it doesn't really matter. HP plus 10%. Vigor plus 2. MP plus 10%. Do we care what he's got? He's never going to be casting spells in combat is the thing. Or is he? Like, I'm super tempted just to put, like, Stray on him and just leave it on him. I'll give you life, I guess. I don't know. Are you done with Carbuncle? No. Terra's done now. So Terra, you definitely get Kieran. And then Sabin's not anywhere close. Well, in Ski, that's an interesting point. Like, I wouldn't consider, I didn't even briefly consider trying to figure out how I could do 11. Because I've never heard anything notable about Final Fantasy XI's story. It's pretty much an MMO pure through and through. But over the years, quite a few times I've heard that A Realm Reborn, to a lesser extent, but Heaven's Ward and Stormblood to a much greater extent, that their stories were actually pretty damn good. Like, what you would expect from a mainline, single-player Final Fantasy, their stories are just that good. Which is what intrigued me. But the problem you're going to run into, because I was planning on, you can purchase an instant level up to level 60 of whatever class you want. It gives you level 60 low to mid-tier raid level gear. So you're set up pretty damn good. Now everything scales down, so you're never going to just walk around and one-shot things. But you're going to be extremely strong throughout the entire leveling process. But the problem you're still going to run into is it's an MMO, so you're going to have to do dungeons, which if I level as a tank, I don't have to worry about queue times and stuff, but it still takes time. You're going to have to do raids. Same thing, it all just takes time. Now, at the low level, like A Realm Reborn, and even probably Heaven's Ward, I would be running with enough people that are very high level that it probably wouldn't be a big deal. And we'd just be able to fly through it. But I suspect, like, when I get to Stormblood, I'd start running into issues. That the high-level content to finish the story is going to start slowing down because I'm starting to approach current-level content, and I won't just be able to join groups that blow right through it. And then by the time I get there, almost certainly Shadowbringers is going to be out. And there's no way, I wouldn't have even attempted that, because that would be brand new current content, and that would just be the MMO, the full MMO grind. I don't know. I intend to do it. I just don't know if I'm going to do it on stream. I might just skip over 14 and go from 13, what is it, Lightning Returns, straight to 15, and then Tactics, and then move on to whatever game I decide to do next. Which I'm still pretty sure is going to be Chrono Trigger and Chrono Cross. And after that it opens up, I'm not sure. Breath of Fire, the Tales series maybe, I don't know, there's a few other ones. I'm digging the JRPG thing though. I'm having fun. I could be doing this for a very long time and not run out of content. So we'll see. This is the crappy one. This is the only one that you don't really want. Which it confuses a random person. Which again is okay, except for you run into enemies that are immune to it, bosses it'll almost never work on. But for Water Rondo, it's the one that has the lowest chance of happening. So it's okay. It's okay. That's another one that's on the list. Trails in the Sky, Trails of Cold Steel. I've heard those are also pretty darn good. And I've never played through any of them. I have some of them. If it did work on a boss, it would be potentially useful for one round. Until we automatically broke it. They are super story intensive. They get, I think from what I've read, they get into like a lot of political intrigue and stuff like that. Yeah, I've heard that they're really good. That's another one. If I'm not mistaken, those are typically quite long games though, right? Not that that's a problem. I don't mind playing through long games. That's... I hear ya. I hear ya. I want to do Suikoden. I really want to do, but I'm not... Because there's 5 of them. The first 4 are available on the PlayStation Network. The 5th one is not yet. Currently the 5th one is only available with the PlayStation 2 disc, which is obscenely expensive. I also don't currently have a PlayStation 2 that's capable of playing them. I don't think. Last time I tried my PS2, it worked, but it was a chore to make it actually work. And that's been many years since I last tried it, so I can't imagine it's magically fixed itself. But as soon as Suikoden 5 or Suikoden 5 gets put on the PlayStation Network, that gets bumped really high on the list. Because I've heard that series is really good. Suikoden 1 is the only one I've played that's really good. I've heard 2 and 5 are also exceptional. 3 and 4 are kind of meh. But they're all a pseudo-continuous story, so I'd want to play them all together. I've never played any of the Ys games. I think that's how you say that, right? Ys? Wise games? I've heard they're good as well. I own a couple of them on Steam too. When I first started streaming, I had the notion that I was just going to play JRPGs because I love JRPGs. And so like the first couple Steam sales that went on, I went crazy and just picked up as much as I could. And then I kind of strayed from that path and started doing other stuff. And I just never played any of them. And now here I am, back again. eShop had 5 for 40 bucks? eShop. What do you mean eShop? Like the Nintendo eShop? No. Are you sure? I don't think that... I could be wrong, I guess. I looked pretty extensively because I was going to do Suikoden before... Oh, a shop. Okay. A store was selling it. That's huge because when I was looking at it, I actually looked And the cheapest I could find it was like 130 bucks or something like that. It is expensive to get a used copy of Suikoden 5. For sure, I actually own Suikoden 2. As soon as it was available on the PlayStation Network, I bought it. I don't know why I never played it. It's one of those that I've heard time and time again that is easily... Oh, Ease. Yes, gotcha. So I was saying it right. I've heard time and time again that Suikoden 2 is one of the best JRPGs ever made. Period. So I was always watching it. As soon as they released it, I bought it instantly. And I don't know why I've never played it. I never have. What's blasphemy? Nintendo to the rescue. Ha! Oh. On the list of phrases that I would never expect to see anywhere seriously. That's high on the list, Rez. I mean, that's another one. The internet told me so. Chainsaw. Oh, Spectre. Mighty Morphin Power Terra. Chrono Trigger is really good. It'll be really interesting when I do Chrono Trigger and I do the vote to see what team gets voted in Chrono Trigger, which actually makes a pretty big difference since it decides on who you can do your tri attacks with. It'll be interesting to see how that all plays out. By the way, I didn't mention this, but Aerith has picked up a 3rd vote. So she is currently in the lead for Final Fantasy VII. Tifa's still in 2nd place. Raz, calm down. Calm down. And Aerith is only temporary anyway. I'm going to pour my heart and soul into a character that's just going to die. But it'll feel good doing it because, well, her limit breaks are amazing. My nose is itching. I gotta clean my foam filter on this microphone. I'm growing more and more convinced that's what's doing it. I just gotta remember. Every other time I'm at my computer, the microphone is swung away from my face. So I don't think about it until I'm actually streaming. Rodox. Well, we got enough stuff. We won't need to do any more stuff with Mog yet. Because I don't care about the snow one or the town one. I'm not going to go out of my way to get them. If I get them, I get them. But we got the 3 critical ones. Where do we go next? Can we go get Strago already? I think we can, right? Wait, I remember where to get him. Is this it? Miranda? Miranda. And I haven't watched Serenity and Firefly in a long time. We were supposed to go to the Esper Cave. So we just, Terra just came to her senses. Celeste gave herself up in order to save us. And we're supposed to go take Terra to the Esper Cave to convince the Espers to join our cause and fight the evil empire. So obviously the first thing I did was went and I got Mog, and well, can you get the Mool charm in World of Balance, or do I have to wait until the World of Ruin? I think you can't get that to the World of Ruin, right? When you go and pick him up, because it sits right where he stands. I'm pretty sure you can't get it in the World of Balance. So it was voted that my party is going to be Edgar, Mog, Strago, and Realm. So I got to make sure that I get Strago and Realm as soon as possible. Right! Oh yeah, that thing. I've never seen you before. I don't even remember if I can do this yet. I probably can't. Because don't I have to do this when like General Leo and stuff are here? Do I have to wait? I think I have to go to the Esper Cave first, don't I? I don't remember. Usually I don't worry about this because I've never really played through the game with Strago and Rome. Alright, alright. Can I see the kid practicing magic? Probably not yet. I think I'm here too early. Out of the way! Wow, kid, you need to respect your elders. Yeah, too early. Okay, I'll have to come back. So I guess that's it then? We just go to the... Okay.